Well, howdy everyone. Today I want to talk about my Monstera Deliciosa Care, and it's indoors. This plant has gotten really large. It's about, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall. The leaves, pretty big, and it's a great plant. I got this from Costa Farms, and it was about half this size. This is not a high light plant, but right now it's in my kitchen. It's getting some light from this grow light here, but it's really on the edges. So it's not directly under the light, and it has grown really well. You can see these were the original leaves. They are not split. This one starting to, I don't think they're going to get any bigger. Got a new shoot coming here. This is an aerial root, and looks like I got the start of another one there, and I'm gonna just point it into the pot. This plant starts out upright, but eventually it will want to go wide. So what I do is I have a post in here that I think you can see, and I kind of wire it to the post to keep it contained. I had this in my living room, and it was getting what I considered to be bright light, or bright indirect light, which is what it likes. But apparently getting this light from the LED up above has made a big difference. Now this light that I have is only supposed to do a 2 by 3 space or 2 by 4 space, so this one is well outside that, but it's growing gangbusters. And I just repotted it it's in a 5-gallon pot, because there were roots starting to come out of the side of the other pot I was in, which was actually a commercial 5-gallon pot, but they're not actually 5 gallons. So now it's got some more room to expand. I bought this from Monstera Plant Food from TPS Nutrients. I don't know that it really needs it, because I've been feeding it with just regular, I usually use Jack's. It's a 3-2-1 formulation where you mix calcium nitrate, their base nutrient mix, and some magnesium sulfate, and I usually feed it at about 1,200 parts per million, and it's been doing just fine. But I figured I would try this. There might be some trace elements in there that the other doesn't have. I doubt it though. Anyway, I thought, it was an impulse buy. I saw something that was tailored for a plant I have, and I figured, oh hell, give it a try. So this plant is called a Monstera for a reason, as you can see. But also, I wondered why it was Monstera Deliciosa, and then I found out it makes a spathe, kind of like you see on a peace lily or something like that, and apparently it's edible once you ripen it. It's toxic till it gets ripe, but apparently it tastes kind of like banana, pineapple, mango, and in South America apparently they use it to flavor ice cream and all kinds of stuff. But I'm not planning on eating anything from this plant. The leaves are definitely toxic. They have calcium oxalate crystals in them, so You don't want this plant to be nibbled on by pets or by kids because it's toxic. It'll burn your mouth. And maybe that's good, you spit it out. But I really like this plant. It's the biggest plant I have, and probably will stay that way because I'm in a small apartment and I don't have a lot of room. But it's doing a lot better in this kitchen than it was in the middle of my living room floor, and it was getting light. I mean, it's not that bad there, but it seems to really like being on the edge of this LED light. So I'm going to keep it here as long as I can. These plants indoors, they can get about 8 to 10 feet tall. I don't know if this one will. They grow along trees outdoors and they climb. That's why they have those aerial roots. And they can get, I guess they can get 70 feet tall. So I guess by that point it's getting some brighter sunlight once it gets up that high. Anyway, not going to be growing this 72 feet. And honestly, I've had it for about a year now. And it has not gotten that much taller. It's gotten a lot wider and the leaves have gotten a lot bigger. But this is a cool plant. If you want a focal point in a room, this plant will take care of it for you. It'll do the job. So, I really like this plant, and I plan on keeping it for quite a while. I don't know what I'll do when it outgrows the pot it's in, but for now, it's good. So, yeah, I mean, there's not many plants you can grow indoors that'll make leaves like that. There are a few philodendrons that can make really large leaves, too. But anyway, I really enjoy this plant. If you want a plant that will grow big leaves, and it grows moderately fast, I would say, low light or bright indirect light, this might be something you want to try. I got mine, like I said, from Costa Farms. They're out in Florida, and they shipped me a beautiful plant. So, I mean, they're not the only grower, but I recommend them because they know how to ship a large plant and get it to you without any damage. And that's important because, anyway, they kind of specialize in ready-to-go plants. So they ship a lot of large plants. Comes in a big box about 3 or 4 feet tall. And anyway, it's a good grower. They have a lot of different plants, but this one is the Monstera Deliciosa. There are other varieties. There's Monstera, I think it's Adamsi, and there's a miniature Monstera that I don't think is really a Monstera, but it looks similar. If you want a big plant, this is the one. They don't call it Monstera for nothing. It's a monster. And I'm enjoying it, and I hope this video kind of helped you. The care's pretty simple. I just water it when the soil's dry. And I don't let it get too dry because it's a jungle plant. It's used to higher levels of moisture. Just don't let the soil get waterlogged or let it stand in water. And feed it mostly during the growing season. You usually back off in the fall and winter because things slow down. You probably want to keep it away from heating ducts or air conditioning ducts. I guess they say it likes humidity, but the humidity in my house is, so-so. I heat with gas in the winter, so the humidity in here, I do run a humidifier, but not in this room. So the humidity here is probably low 30%, high, 45, 50. So it's not, I don't think it's super critical, because this plant has done this during the driest part of the year. So, you can always mist it. I'm sure it'll enjoy that. I don't mist mine, but that doesn't mean you can't mist yours. And I think, any good fertilizer that's water soluble, like a 10-10-10 or a 3-2-1, or, that's what I think this is. It's 3-1-3-1-2. Anyway, the mix is not that important. Just give it some nutrients. It likes to grow. It's a heavier feeder than a lot of other plants. So, I don't think you have to worry about diluting things to half strength. But, mind your ppms. You don't want to burn the roots. Keep it moist, but not wet. And give it bright, indirect light. You don't want it in sunlight. You can have it in an east window where it gets morning sun, and it will love that. But, don't keep it in direct, midday sun. It won't like it. So, that's about it for this video. I hope it helped you. I hope maybe you'll go out and get one of these for yourself. And until I see you again, take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. And as always, keep it green. Alright, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.